What's good, guys? Welcome to Belmont the TV. It's your boy JC back again with another video, guys. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for the support that you guys are giving me for the channel. It's a brand new channel, growing slowly. I said before, this is more like a diary more than anything. You know, this my day-to-day diary on what I've been up to and the things that we learn every single day, the things that I'm learning about myself, about life and the world. Yes, before I start, guys, make sure you like, subscribe and follow the journey. You know, it's been a long day today. I've actually just came back from a trip to Brussels. Business, music, just a quick music session, record some vocals. It was a short trip on a Eurostar. Here I am back, guys. One of the key things I wanted to talk about today, 100%. Someone mentioned to me, what do you think of spending time alone? How important is spending time alone? Well, it's unbelievable to think that most of the time, most people, the biggest fear is time alone. There are so many people in the world that have abandonment issues, that have the fear that they're not going to get in a relationship, they're not going to get married, they haven't got a family. I mean, obviously there are circumstances where something happens, you know, you lose your family members and you're left alone. You know, those are the things that no one can help. You know, we're not talking about that. We're talking about, even though you have families and friends and people around you, how important is that time alone? You know, even though you're not in a relationship, committed relationship, how important is that time? If you're in business and there's so much going on and you're in office like this alone, how important is that time? So these are the things that we're talking about. And for me, I didn't realize how important and how powerful spending time alone, just yourself. I didn't realize how powerful that was, you know, until now. There are many things I'm learning about myself as a person. I'm learning about the world. I'm learning about how to deal with challenges, how to deal with myself, how to become content with myself, you know, because I said before in this channel that the key to your happiness is yourself. You know, when you are happy as a person, as an individual, you are able to kind of pass that energy on to others, your family, friends, and, you know, people you work with, because you're happy. And the best way to find happiness is to be comfortable in your own skin. You know, to be comfortable in your own skin, to love who you are as a person. Even though sometimes you might come across people might say things like, oh, you're arrogant, or you love yourself too much. You know, don't listen to that noise. You know, there's a difference between being confident and being arrogant. You know, for me, I'm a very confident person. I truly believe in myself, and the only reason why you get to that place is when you've been through so much, challenges in your life, when you've lost so many loved ones. You get to that place where it's starting to become something that you get used to. It no longer becomes your fear, and people don't understand that. You know, I would, you know, if you went back many years, I wasn't always the confident person. I wasn't always I didn't have the self-belief that I have now. But it's through the mistakes that I've made, it's through the circumstance that may have happened in my life has put me in this place. And for the first time ever in my life, going through relationships, heartbreaks, and whatever else, and even when sometimes people say, oh, you're gonna end up alone and things like, these are the people are telling you what they think of themselves, what they probably heard from their family members, parents, and the influences that in their lives, oh, you're gonna end up alone, like it's meant to be some kind of a threat or something you should be fearing. Whereas they don't understand that alone is the key to be happy. Alone is the key to be able to love yourself and love others, to respect yourself, to respect others, to solve your problems without always looking for validation, looking for people to give you advice. Sometimes you have to look within to solve the problems. As amazing as counseling is, counseling has done a lot for me, but one of the most powerful time is when you spend time alone. I love spending time with the lady I'm with. I love spending time with kids. I love spending time with friends. I love family times, but the time that I feel the most empowered is the time when I spend alone, when I'm thinking clearly, when there are challenges and I'm able to find a solution because I'm alone and it's silent. This is one of the most dangerous object. Yeah, unbelievable. Social media is great if you use it the right way, if you work, if you use it to advertise your business, if you use it to promote your product, to sell yourself as a product. It's great. But spending time on social media, strolling through the social media, watching other people's lives, watching other people's highlights, not all the things, all the challenges that they go through, just the highlights. We all do it. We all post certain highlights of our lives on social media, and when people watch it, they hang on to that thinking that's the reality, when a lot of the time it's not. I would always say that the reason why I would share my wins on social media is more to elevate and to try to influence people in the right way so they can do something with their lives. That's the reason why I would do it. But guys, it's so important. I can't stress it any more than to say time spent alone is time that's so valuable, because you are able to think, to hear yourself, to analyze, to work on your challenges clearly. It's so important. I didn't realize until now, even when I look for, I'm a family guy. I love family time. Yes, I'm in a band, I've got a business, I work, I'm a workaholic, I work a lot, I'm on my purpose, I'm grinding, I've been through so many challenges, you wouldn't believe, and even when you go through heartbreaks and you lose people in your life, you become stronger for it. The time you spend alone and analyze your journey, analyze the mistakes that you've made, these are the times you reflect. You get to the point you just realize you don't need people in your life. You don't need people in your life. If the ones that appreciate you as a person, the ones that really understand you, are the ones that are going to want to be in your life, are going to want your leadership. That's how important that time is. You know, it's a time that you can reflect on the world. There's so much goes on in the world. But when you switch off, just yourself and your thoughts, when you're not on your phone, because you don't get to see the trouble that's going on in the world. You don't get, it's like someone said, you know, I watched a video where someone said, it's amazing when you wake up in the morning, you don't pick up your phone, there's not trouble. You just wake up in the morning, you have your coffee, you go for a walk. You know, I love nature. You just have a me time without your phone. You don't get any problems. The only time you're gonna get a problem is when you pick up your phone. There's an email, there's a news, there's a message that might trigger you. Straight away, the anxiety, the problems occur. Even though they've been there, but as soon as you pick up your phone, those problems, you've got to go and deal with those problems. So, guys, it's so important. If you can make, I do recommend, if you can make time for yourself, even if you're in a relationship, you're married and whatever. One of the reasons why I sometimes laugh when men have like men cave, you know, because we need it. You know, as a man, your family is so important to you. You need that time to reflect and to think, to be able to go out and battle, and for your family, to provide for your family, to hunt. You know, these are the, as a man, you know, it's taken me a long time to understand what my purpose, what my position is in life, who I am as a person. But that's because of the times I'm spending alone, understanding me as a person, understanding the values that I bring to the world. If people appreciate you, they'll come to you. You know, we are so caught up in ourselves. You know, people will value you. You don't need to chase. You don't need validation. You don't need someone to give you a pat in the back. Everything is right in front of you. You are your happiness. Everything that you want to do in life, you want to change, you are. You know, I love, like I said, I love family life. You know, one of the reasons I've always been that person where doesn't matter how chaotic life is, you know, I can be on stage performing, I can be at work, grinding and whatever. But the dream I had was always that house in the country, away from the world, nature. You know, that was always the dream. You know, because you can have chaos, but the thought of the thought of going home to that piece of like quiet, even with family, you can spend time with family and then you can escape and just sit in a room when it's just you and your thoughts, ready to tackle the world. Guys, it's so important, so important. So I encourage you to really, you know, if you have fears of abandonment, if you have feeling lonely, if you feel like you're gonna die alone and you need someone to validate, you need security, you feel like that, you know, women need a boyfriend, you need someone to, you know, to make you feel complete. No. The reality is that you are the person that can make you feel complete. You know, you can't control the world. Even when you're in a relationship, when you're feeling like, oh, that person's gonna leave me or that person's gonna cheat. When you spend time alone and love yourself and really appreciate who you are as a person, all those things go. It allows you to be free. It allows you to be free from those kind of insecurities, those kind of thoughts. you analyze yourself, you work on your purpose, you work on you as a person, emotional control, emotional maturity. You work on those things when you are alone, because you're able to break it down and analyze it. It's the most powerful time, guys. So appreciate your time alone. Don't worry about the rest of the world. The rest of the world will fall in place. You as a leader, men, women, even if you're a young man, just understand that from a very young age, start to appreciate that time alone. Because some of the times that the fears and abandonment, all the issues come from a young age. You know, if only we had learned that from a young age, that to love ourselves, to be secure, to, you know, then we wouldn't have the anxiety, we wouldn't have the fears, we wouldn't have the abandonment issues that we all have now. But you can still get it back. You can work on it. You can start appreciating that time alone. Really be solid, grounded within yourself. Even kindness. If you're at peace, there's no need for you to be in war with people. Kindness will naturally come. So guys, that's it for me. Enjoy your time alone, guys. Appreciate that time. Work on your purpose. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you are doing. And have no fear. Every challenges that you go, every obstacles that you go through, they are meant to be there. They are meant to be there to make you stronger. Mistakes you make, they're not meant to be a definition of who you are. You know, when someone says you're a bad person, you've done this, you got a parking ticket, you got stopped by the police, that's not what defines you as a person. There are mistakes that we all need to make. It's unbelievable, like, how life works. You have to make those mistakes. You have to have losses to become complete, the person you are. And in spending time alone, you get to analyze all these things you put in place, become at peace with yourself, and then the world will see the true you. So guys, please make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you follow. See you soon. Peace.